Egotastic FunTime.
You say I only hear what I want. What the hell? What are you guys doing here? Oh, well, if you're gonna just show up unannounced like this, we might as well do an episode, a freeform episode. Hey gang, I'm JP, and welcome back to Talking The Orville on Egotastic FunTime. Today, we're gonna have a great time talking no holds barred. This is a completely unprepared video, which is something I never ever do here in the studio. I was actually gonna go and try to do a car time video, but it's really freaking hot outside right now, and it's even hotter inside of my car. Not just because I'm in it and pretty much everywhere I go it's hot, because I'm a hot mess, which is actually a slam. But I wanted to check in with you guys. The finale of The Orville Season 2 came, and it went, and it was amazing. It went off with a bang, you guys. I loved it. Then the next day came along. Arbor Day. Happy Arbor Day? It wasn't a happy Arbor Day, except for the fact that we were riding high on that wave from the previous night's finale, which is also kind of a bummer because we're done with the Orville for the season, possibly forever. So Arbor Day came along, the perfect day to say, hey everybody, this is the Orville here speaking with you guys. This is Seth MacFarlane talking with you guys, the cast and the crew here to say happiest of happy Arbor Days, because the show has been renewed for Season 3. Hashtag renew the Orville. No, it's already been renewed, so you don't have to use the hashtag anymore, but that didn't happen. We have not gotten that Season 3 announcement. Oh, that's sweet. Season 3. It's muy importante that they give us this information as soon as possible. We've been talking for a while now, about a month or two, about the rumor that I think I originally got from Nerdrotic. I think it was from Nerdrotic. There's a rumor that the Orville has already been internally renewed months ago. I think back in December, maybe. The show's already been renewed for a Season 3 with an option for a Season 4 and Season 5. But of course, that is a rumor. The rumor also said that they're going to announce the renewal at the finale, along with the upcoming comic book, the Orville comic book, Season 1.5. That comes out in July during Comic-Con, and the Orville action figures, which I'm assuming are the HeroClix little figurines, but action figures to me means like legit action figures with posable parts and hug the donkey grip. It's now Saturday, the day after Arbor Day. Happy day after Arbor Day, everybody. And there still has not been an announcement yet. And we're trying to figure out, well, what's the holdup? This is an incredibly successful show. The show it's a hit, okay? The Orville gets about 3 million views overnight. The first night it airs a new episode, it gets 3 million views right there. That's a pretty dang good portion of the Fox audience tuning in to watch the show. And then it was recently reported that with delayed viewing, you know, DVRs, Hulu, all that good stuff, that they get another 3 million over the week. So therefore, that is 6 million views per episode. 6 million views is a lot of views. That is a smash hit for Fox, okay? So why wouldn't they renew it, okay? And why wouldn't they announce the renewal if it already has been renewed? Some people are saying maybe it has something to do with the new Disney takeover. Disney recently bought out Fox a few weeks or maybe a month ago at this point. It seems like it was just yesterday. Disney taking over the world. Disney's going to be premiering Disney Plus, which is their streaming service. I do know that the cast and crew of the Orville have recently started talking about how great of a streaming show the Orville is. It's a streaming format that just so happens to air on television, which I don't necessarily agree with, but of course they're going to know more than me as far as the wordage they want to use. And they're saying it's a streaming show. I think it's just an amazing show. So why haven't they announced the renewal yet? Like I said, maybe it's the Fox Disney merger put a hold on that a little bit. There's a couple of other elements to consider as well. Cost of the show, production, time frames, all that stuff, the target audience. Do they want the show to go to the new Disney Plus streaming app? Hopefully not. But this is the Orville, so that is one streaming app service that I will not complain about if the Orville happens to be on it. But also, perhaps it'll do the Orville airs on Fox, on over the air on Fox the first night, and then just like it's usually available on Hulu and all the other streaming services, it'll then be available on Disney Plus the next day. We'll have to wait and see. That's for them to figure out. But another reason that there might be a delay, you guys, is because this June, just a little over a month from now, Seth MacFarlane's contract with Fox is up. That means potentially if they don't figure out or negotiate a new contract with him, he could be a free agent. Because he's a free agent, already other companies are lining up, okay? Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, Sony, they're all waiting right there with their offers to say, hey, we want to throw some money at you so you can come over, bring your properties over to us, because, you know, there's Family Guy, American Dad. The Orville is the big new thing. It's going very well. It's huge. They're not going to announce the renewal. They're not going to make it official until they negotiate a contract with Seth MacFarlane. So there is a little bit of a chance that the next time we see the Orville season 3, assuming that it gets renewed some way, somehow, somewhere, that it won't be on Fox. But really, I just see this as a negotiation tactic, a little something that Seth MacFarlane can negotiate with so he could stay at Fox and make more money. Because when your contract is up and you're this successful, of course, you don't say, oh, just pay me the same that you've been paying me. No, you negotiate. And he has some huge bargaining chips right now with the Orville and Family Guy still bringing in a lot of viewers with Family Guy, okay? And the Orville just keeps growing and growing and growing. Why would they not renew a show that has a comic book series premiering this summer? Why would they not renew a show that has action figures coming out, that has merchandise, that has trading cards? The Orville is a huge merchandise opportunity for whatever company takes it on. Right now, that's Fox. So it could just be, you know, years from now, it'll be just like Star Trek, where CBS didn't even want to put out a new Star Trek. They're bringing in all this money from the original series third-party merchandise over the years. They really didn't even care to bring back Star Trek because they were making money every year off merchandise that they really had nothing to do with at this point. They just owned the rights. Why wouldn't Disney, who understands merchandise better than anybody, not want to keep this show? But I guarantee you, they're going to have to pay more. And I'm sure Seth MacFarlane is also going to say, hey, also part of my new contract is we need maybe, you know, a bigger budget for the Orville. We need a bigger staff, a bigger crew, bigger explosions, bigger stories, more episodes would also be nice. 1 or 2. Give us 1 or 2 extra episodes next season, please. And the strangest thing going on right now, today, that kind of speaks to the possibility that the Orville's getting renewed, is my dear friend, he doesn't know he's my dear friend, but he's my dear friend, Scott Grimes, was supposed today and tomorrow be at Starfest in Denver, and a couple days ago it was announced that he's not going to be able to come to Starfest. And I got the details right over here, you guys, so follow me to the Egoputer! Okay, gang, here we are on the official Egoputer TM, and I have a website up for Starfest. I have their official site, starfestdenver.com/Peter Macon. As we all know, Peter Macon plays Bortus on the Orville. And let's switch over here to Egoputer mode. Boom, here we are. Here's the story. Starfest, the universe, and everything, 2019. So, it was recently announced the other day, you guys. Well, it was inevitable. Something like this always happens at the last minute. For reasons unknown, Scott Grimes got his work schedule for the Orville and has to work on Saturday. Saturday being today. This day, 4/27 time. Scott Grimes, today, 2 days after the finale aired, has work to do on the Orville. What is up with that? So he has to work today. Some quick phone calls later, and Peter Macon came to the rescue. He's stepping in to replace Scott at Starfest. Maybe next year, Scott will be able to get Seth MacFarlane to replace him. So we got some great background here on Peter Macon, who has been amazing. And if you are going to Starfest in Denver, it's this weekend. Peter Macon's going to be there today and tomorrow, so let's read a little bit of the details here. Anyone possessing an autograph or photo session ticket for Scott Grimes will be able to use it for Peter Macon. Additionally, Peter is also available for selfies. Peter will be at Starfest on Saturday, April 27th, and the morning of April 28th. His Q&A will be on Saturday in main event. So, Peter Macon is filling in for Scott Grimes today because Scott Grimes, according to their page, has work to do on the Orville. Even though the Orville's done. Season 2 is done all the way. Finito. And we haven't gotten hashtag Renew the Orville confirmation yet, you guys. So what is Scott Grimes doing? I do know that just a couple days ago, Scott Grimes, Seth MacFarlane, Penny Johnson-Gerald, Adrian Palicki, John Cassar, Howard Berger, Luke McDonald, who does the effects, they all attended an event for the Orville at the Linwood Dunn Theater for the Television Academy. It's a Television Academy thing where the Orville was presenting their show to the Academy for Emmy considerations. If they get some Emmy awards, we're going to be having a Talking The Orville live pre-show Emmy explosion. We're going to have an Emmy edition if there are some Orville nominations this year. So that's going to be a fun night. We'll watch the Emmys together live. So there you have it, guys. Seth MacFarlane's contract is up next month. Well, next month, once May gets here in a couple days, so a little more than next month his contract is up. So all the different networks and companies, Netflix, Hulu, maybe not Hulu, Amazon, all that great, Sony, are all going to be saying, hey, here's some money, we'll give you this much money, bring your stuff over. If they go to a different network or a different company, they're probably going to have a negotiation if they want to keep working on the Fox slot. If they're not working on the Fox slot, they're going to have to start rebuilding sets somewhere else. It's all going to be a delay, and we probably won't be getting the Orville Season 3 by the end of the year. We have the Orville comic book, Orville figures coming out. Orville cards are here, ready to go. We got Season 1 cards. Of course, we're going to get Season 2 cards, of course, but it's going to be a while before we get that, I'm sure. But hey, we got lots of cards yet to open. So from the bottom of my heart, I'm going to say this directly to Fox Disney, you guys. You buns of sitches better hashtag Renew the Orville, okay? Just do it! Okay, that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about today, and I talked about it. How about you? Why do you think we haven't heard about the Orville getting renewed for a third season yet? Hashtag Renew the Orville. Do you think it has something to do with Disney? Do you think it has to do with Seth's contract being up? Do you think it has something to do with something else? But why would Peter Macon be filling in for Scott Grimes at Starfest because Scott Grimes had to work today for the Orville? The finale was 2 days ago. What work does he have to do on the show? You can let me know what you think by joining the conversation below. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and supporting my stupid show. It really does mean the world to me. I'll see you very soon because I'm going to go open some Orville cards right now, and I'm going to do it with you guys watching. And as always, I hope all your times are egotastic fun times. Love you, bye-bye!
Egotastic fun time, we're gonna have a great time. Egotastic fun time, give me all your money. Give him all your money. You will find it funny. Just give me money. I love money. Give me all your money. Give me all your money. Give me all your money.